YouTubers, my name is Amber. I hope you had a fabulous day today, and I'd like to welcome you to my February Standouts, Tips, and Shoutouts. I like to use videos like this as an opportunity to show you products that have really just worked for me across the month, things that have really, just wowed me, tips from you guys that I've tried that I absolutely love and adore, and I want to keep passing on that good information, and also just straight up shout outs. Thank you for product recommendations. Thank you for tips, all that good sort of thing. So starting off this February Standouts, Tips, and Shout Outs, have to give major props to a lovely woman. Her name is Faith. You know her as Faithers K on Instagram. I will link her Instagram account in the description box below. She is currently panning a tube of the Revlon Super Lustrous Gloss in the shade Lilac Pastel. And this, I think of you, Faith, every time I open up my vanity drawer, because not only is this a lovely shade of lip gloss, she has the most brilliant idea to put it over peach lipsticks, pink lipsticks, nude lipsticks, you name it. She'll put it over anything and actually works really, really well. There's enough blue in this lavender shade that it's going to make your teeth look really white, but it's still subtle enough that you're not going, craziness on the lips. So I definitely recommend you try this out if you have this particular lip gloss in your collection, because they do not sell this particular shade or this packaging anymore. It has changed to the round tube. Pull it out. My favorite way to wear it is with the Bite Beauty pencil in the shade Rhubarb. I pop this lilac pastel in the center of my lips. Favorite nude combination as of lately. Or I like to wear it over Revlon's Super Lustrous Lipstick in Sassy Mauve. If you have MAC Syrup, that's a close color combination. Or I've tried it over pink lipsticks. I've worn it over berry tones. I mean, you name it. Faith, awesome tip, girl. Have to keep sharing that because it's not something that I immediately thought of. And I remember it was months ago when she was filming YouTube videos. She was talking about a combination of wearing that lilac pastel shade over peach lipstick. And I kind of went, what? Until she showed it. And then I was like, okay, I see, it works. So love it. I have to keep passing that along because it's such great information. It gets us into our stash and it gives you a different combination that maybe you haven't tried before either. All right, this next product has completely taken me by surprise, and that is the Beauty Blender Cleansing Bar. I pulled this out of my makeup drawer because it's been sitting there for eons and eons, and I thought, I'm just going to use it. I'll try it out. Whatever. I'm on my last month of this particular Beauty Blender before my expiration date on it, and I'm going to switch it out. So I thought, why not try it, move something else out of my drawer? I have been so impressed with this product. Like I said, my Beauty Blender, I have been using this for about little over 2 months now, and I was cleaning it with hand soap and then popping it in the microwave because I wanted to make sure it was disinfected. I wanted to make sure all the makeup was out, and my soap and my microwave routine did really, really well. I mean, my Beauty Blender sponge was clean, but when I used this cleansing bar on the Beauty Blender, it really made a difference, especially in the bottom of my beauty sponge. And I clean my sponge after each makeup application. So I have been really, really impressed. And I know the reviews on this particular beauty bar are all across the board, because some people are like, it's the same as regular soap, or the smell is too strong of lavender, or it goes too fast, or, you either love it or you hate it. And I personally have found that the scent is not too strong on the sample size. I have never encountered a full-size product, but, without doing a necessary, wear it or wait list on this, just a quick, standout product of this, I was impressed at the fact it got all the staining out of the bottom of my sponge. Just saying. So I think it might be worth it to me to go on and try the full size, but I think I will wait and do a full wear it or wait list it when I eventually get the full size of the cleansing bar. I have been using this for several weeks, and like I said, I clean my brush, or not my brush, I clean my sponge after each use. So there's not too terribly much makeup application inside of the sponge to have to rinse out. But if you're trying to clean your brushes and your beauty blenders on a regular basis, of course you're going to go through, you know, a bar of soap really, really quickly, because it's going to, you know, suds up in the wash and it's going to erode away. So there you go. My next product also really took me by surprise, and that is because I walked into Bath & Body Works several weeks ago. I needed to stock up on hand soaps for all of the bathrooms in my home, and I didn't really spend a lot of time smelling everything this particular trip because I had a lot going on. I had so many errands to run. So when I went in, I just dumped 2 at a time into my shopping bag and paid for them. And then when I got home and actually looked at the scents and started smelling them, you know, that's when I started realizing what I had gotten myself into. And I was pleasantly surprised at one in particular, and that is the Spring Poppies and Picnics. Like I said, this one has really caught me by surprise. It smells like strawberries, straight up strawberries. And I typically do not like sugary, fruity scents. I just don't like them. They give me headaches. I stay away from them. I don't like feeling like I smell like a sticky, sweet fruit all day long. I don't like it in hand lotions, soaps, none of it. But this has been lovely. In fact, even my husband has commented he's liked this scent. So win-win for the fact that I didn't smell it in the store. I don't know if I would have felt the same way smelling this in the store, because I'd be smelling everything else going on at the same time around me. That may be what my deal is. Maybe I'm trying to smell things with too many other stimulants going on around me. Maybe if I could narrow it down and just smell like one thing at a time, because I've like supersonic smelling abilities, and it really drives me bananas sometimes. But if you want a new hand soap, give this a shot, because the smell of this is very light, fresh, lovely. I use this to wash my hands every time I finish doing my makeup. It does a beautiful job of removing the foundation and any residue that I have from my makeup all over my hands, and it leaves them very soft without needing a bunch of hand lotion afterwards. So I've been very, very impressed. I particularly love the deep cleansing hand soap formula, the best from Bath & Body Works. I'm not a huge fan of the foaming hand soap, but this and the scent, I have to admit, way to go, Bath & Body Works. Okay, and then we're on to a rediscovered product, a rediscovered favorite. Let's just get that out there. And that is because I knew that I wanted to bring this out as I panned my next look from the Lorac Pro palette, because I've really been working hard on focusing on Deep Purple from my Lorac palette. So I wanted to pull out my Benefit High Beam. This is a lovely, lovely product if you like to wear silvery toned eyeshadows, if you like to wear purples, anything that has kind of a silvery hue undertone, because there is like a silvery sparkle undertone into the High Beam as well. If you are unfamiliar with this product, it has a nail polish applicator. And I have discovered the best way for me to use this product is after I apply my foundation, I take that nail polish applicator, I apply it to the tops of my cheekbones, I go down the bridge of my nose, down my Cupid's bow, a little in my chin area, and a little in the center of my forehead, blend it in with my beauty blender. It's a beautiful lit from within glow, and then I just set it with my powder as usual, and I am good to go. So if you have this in your collection and you are currently panning the Lorac Pro palette, you're using shades like Slate or Deep Purple, or even if you're using Pewter, bring this out, because I think you might be pleasantly surprised. And I haven't completely decided. I think I need to let this settle, because I know I'm over halfway done. I think I'm about here as far as using this product. So I might just go on and include this in my Finished 5 by Cinco de Mayo. But I haven't I don't know. I haven't officially decided yet. So that's going to be it to be continued. But this, rediscovered favorite. I am so happy to be going back to this. It just made my heart sing to know that I could go back to some old favorites now that I'm trying to recreate different versions of my Holy Grail look using Lorac products. And going along with the same lines of using the Lorac Pro palette, I've discovered another favorite that I wanted to share with you. And I really was on a kick of using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Toughest Hope because it really cut down the intensity of the shade Slate from the Lorac Pro palette. Well, I've been kind of playing around with how I want to wear Deep Purple, using it on my lid, using it in my crease. And I've discovered that when I want to use it as a lid shade, it can be way over the top. Like, I thought Slate was intense. It is nothing compared to Deep Purple. So what I decided to do was I went into my makeup collection and I pulled out the Maybelline Color Tattoo Leather Collection shade in Vintage Plum. It is a matte plum shade. Beautiful, kind of along the same lines as Toughest Taupe. It's more of an eggplanty, but it has kind of a taupey undertone. I'm currently wearing it today on my lid with Deep Purple layered over it. And what I've discovered is, once again, using these matte color tattoos, whether you have creamy beige or Toughest Taupe or Vintage Plum, try these under those intense shimmery shades and they do wonders to make them very wearable and everyday appropriate. I did have to take it a step further, and with the eye look I'm currently wearing today, once I layered Deep Purple, I went into my Lorac Mega Pro palette and layered the shade Wisteria on top, because otherwise Deep Purple was like, bam! I mean, my eyes were really brown, but I mean, it was just kind of like, whoo, shadow. I mean, it was just like way overkill. So I'm going to play around some more with this particular color tattoo and figure out some more ways with Deep Purple. And I've also pulled out Lavish Lavender from the limited edition color tattoos, and Cool Crush and some other ones to, to try to play around with the, different nuances in that shade and whatnot. But definitely this has been a standout for the last couple of weeks since I have begun using Deep Purple. Okay, and then we have a really random item, and I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want to do a complete weird or wait list on it, but if you have not seen my review yet, I did a recent review on the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and one of the things that I talked about in that purse was I've been carrying a, just a plain old Marona black wallet from Target that could house my checkbook and all that, but it was just really bulky, and I wanted to streamline and kind of cut down on the weight that I was putting on my shoulder with that Neverfull. And so, I was looking through all of my wallets, and I tend to go with the really gigantic wallets, and so I wanted to go more streamlined. I went back to the website where I purchased my purse organizer from. It's called pursepling.com. I will link it in the description box below. And I stumbled upon a wallet brand called Big Skinny. And like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about this because I will do a complete review. But if you are a fan of snap closure wallets, say like a Louis Vuitton Insolite wallet, it doesn't have the big coin purse section in the middle, but if you like the snap closure wallets with the card section that you can just close like this, you're probably going to be interested in a very lightweight wallet like this. And one of the premises that really kind of grabbed my attention about this was I can throw this in the washing machine. So when I read that, I was like, say what? So be on the lookout for a complete review if you're interested on the Big Skinny wallet. But it has been a huge favorite for me because the minute I put this into my Neverfull, I literally took so much burden out of my bag and my shoulder. I mean, it has made a huge difference getting rid of that big wallet. So if you're feeling like your purse is being weighed down, or maybe you're carrying a smaller bag, whether it's high-end, no matter what you're carrying, but if you're feeling like your purse is too jam-packed, you're constantly spilling stuff when you're trying to find it, try this brand out, because I mean, seriously, like this is pretty full, and look at how slim this wallet is. I mean, it's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. So like I said, I will do a complete review on that later, but I had to share because it has just been such a standout, you know, treat for me to use in the stores, and it has been very easy and user friendly to go in and out, you know, cash registers and all that jazz. All right, that's about it for my favorites this month. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Perhaps you found some favorites that you want to pull out of your makeup collection. Maybe you found something new that you want to incorporate, new soap, new wallets. So that is it for now. I've got more coming your way within the next few days, so I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.